Guys, I'm back to read you a couple more chapters of Ready Freddy. So, let me get this straight. Alright. So, on chapter 3, Susie the Snoop. "Mom, I'm home," I yelled as I kicked the front door closed behind me and dropped my backpack on the floor. "Freddy, how many times have I told you to close the door with your hands and not your feet?" "Sorry, Mom, I just forget. Using your foot leaves dirty shoe prints on the door. Now I have to go get something to clean that up." My mom is such a neat freak. She is always cleaning something. She walked into the laundry room to get a sponge and some cleaner. I followed her in there. "Hey, Mom, can I have Kelly and Casey's phone number?" She grabbed what she needed and headed back to the front door. I went with her. "Your cousins? Why do you want their phone number?" Because I need it for a school project." "Well, that's nice," my mom said, scrubbing my shoe print off the door. Just then the door flung open and my mom went flying backwards. "Mom, are you okay?" My sister Susie asked. "Yes, honey, I'm fine. You just took me by surprise." "I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were behind the door. What were you doing there anyway?" "Trying to clean some muddy shoe prints left by your brother." "So, Mom, can I have their number?" I asked again. "Whose number?" said Susie. "Kelly and Casey's number." "Why do you want their phone number?" "None of your beeswax," I said. "Mom, Freddy must be up to something naughty if he won't tell me why he wants their number." I glared at Susie. "He's not up to anything naughty," my mom said. "He just wants their phone number so he can get their help with a project from school." "Really?" said Susie, staring right at me. "What kind of project?" "It's a secret," I said. "If I told you, it would ruin the surprise." "This whole thing sounds really fishy to me," said Susie. "Doesn't it, Mom?" "Oh, Susie, leave your brother alone. I think it's nice he wants to talk to his cousins." "Thanks, Mom," I said. My mom finished wiping the door and went to put the cleaning supplies away. "I know you're up to something," Susie said. "Don't think I won't find out." "Whatever," I said, and I walked into the kitchen. My mom came in and picked up the phone. "Should I dial your cousin's number for you, Freddy?" Actually, could you just write it down on a piece of paper for me? I want to call them myself." "Sure, honey," my mom said. She wrote the number down and handed it to me along with the phone. I started to head upstairs. "Where are you going?" Susie called after me. "To my room. Is that okay with you?" "See, Mom," said Susie, "Freddy must be up to something if he's calling them from his room." "He just wants some privacy," said my mom. "He said it wants to be a surprise, so he doesn't want us to hear the conversation." As I got to the top of the stairs, I could hear footsteps behind me. I turned around to see Susie following me. "What are you doing?" I asked. "Just going up to my room if that's okay with you," she said. "I need to get something." "I think you're following me." "Really?" "Really, you're being a snoop. You always have to know everyone else's business." "That's not true," Susie said. "Yes, it is. Why don't you mind your own business for once?" I said as I went into my room and slammed the door. "You are so annoying," Susie yelled through my door. "I was just going to my own room." I waited a few seconds and then I heard Susie slam her bedroom door shut. "She thinks I'm so stupid that I don't know her little tricks," I thought to myself. She shut the door so I wouldn't think she went into her room. I bet she's still standing right out in the hallway with her ear pressed up against my door, trying to hear my phone call. I waited a few more seconds and then I tiptoed over to my door and yanked it open. Susie toppled into my bedroom floor. "Ha! I knew it," I said. "I knew you didn't really go into your own room. You wanted me to think you did, but you really didn't. I'm going to call you Susie the Snoop." Susie stood up and glared at me. "There's a reason people call Casey and Kelly double trouble. They're always doing crazy things. If you're calling them, it's because you're planning on doing something naughty. Like I said, I need their help for something at school. Now get out of my room and leave me alone or I'll tell Mom." Susie didn't budge. "Mom," I shouted, "Mom." Susie put her hand over my mouth. Shh, you'll get me into trouble. That's the point, I said. Fine, I'll leave you alone, she said as she turned to walk out of my room. But I know you're up to something, and I'm going to find out what. I pointed to my door. Get out now. I'm going, Susie said as she left. I stood in my doorway and watched her disappear downstairs. I knew she didn't really need anything from her room, I muttered to myself. I went back into my room and closed the door. I sat down on my bed and dialed my cousin's number. Hello? Hello, I said. Is this Casey or Kelly? I can never tell them apart. They sound exactly the same. This is Kelly. Who's this? It's Freddy. Freddy? Really? It's so cool you called. Let me get Casey to pick up the other phone so we can all talk at the same time. Casey picked up the phone. Freddy, we haven't seen you in so long. What's up? I need your help with something. Sure, they both said. What is it? April Fool's Day, I said. They both laughed. Good thing you called because we're April Fool's Day experts.